No, I needed to mix up living in London and thinking about where would I live in the world again if I had a second property or needed to jazz up my life a little bit. So we always said, well, I'd probably end up in the Swiss mountains, Scandinavia or Italy, just because these are the places I know and love. And obviously I speak Italian. And then what happened? So I did a Google search because I was looking at houses with a friend just for a laugh in the UK, and I was like, oh well, I wonder what these cost in Italy, for example, because I'm going to Italy next week. So Italy popped up in my mind. And then with what's for sale in Perugia, Google popped up this place. And then I needed a place to stay for one extra night closer towards Rome than Perugia. So I booked here out of curiosity. And I was curious to see what the development was like. And then I stayed one night here and that was it. Game over. I was like, oh, I know what I'm going to do. And so I bought here. And that's how I ended up here. And never looked back since. Yeah.
What is it in particular that you like?
Oh, what do I like here?
What's different here from... Because there's so many beautiful places in this area.
It's true. Okay, so for someone like me who's going to fly in and out, a lock up and leave is very useful. So in a practical term, the lock up and leave sense is very, very useful. But it's in unrivaled countryside. It's access to see nice places, but yeah, you're not really going to be bothered by tourists too much because it's a little bit off the beaten path, so that's really good. And then, so it's got some real Italy, feels like real Italians around here. And then this actual place, well, it's beautifully done, but not overly, it's very all understated but perfect. and so it feels very calm. And what else? Why else here? Yeah, and then actually in reality it's got great logistics, 2 hours from Rome, an airport, an hour from Perugia where there's an airport there, and going north and south from here is quite easy as well. So whilst it's quite far from England to drive, flying wise it's actually very easy, and we fly, you can get easy flights, so that's good. And driving's not so bad actually, as we're discovering. So what do I love about this place? Look, no, I think this place just feels very special. There's something about this place that's been done up so carefully that whilst it's been done up, you don't feel like you're living in a pristine hotel or a brand new house, even though it is essentially all brand new on the inside. That's a big deal. So, you're going to love or hate this place. If you love it, you're going to really love it. If you're going to hate it, you're just not going to get it because it's in the middle of nowhere. A little bit far from tourist spots, but not so far that you can't visit them. And I like that, so that's good. Yeah, what else? This is great. And there's lots of Italians nearby. I didn't want to be surrounded by loads of other tourists, and that's quite important to me. Okay?